I'm ready. Alright, so now let's unbox this Monolith THX 13-inch 2000 watt subwoofer. My buddy Youthman says we should open it from the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so this thing, real quick, it just says weight 200 pounds, sub is 189 pounds, and this came on a pallet. So that should tell you something. It was a half pallet, but you know, one of those smaller pallets. Now let me try to go ahead and do this without making it seem like I'm breathing heavy, like it's easy. Alright. There we go. So currently I have a Monolith THX 10, and I'm impressed with what that can already do. So this is a 13 with more power, and I'm assuming it's gonna be that much more impressive. Cut this open real quick. All right, so there's another box inside of here. And cut that open. So this came out IEC cable, and it is a 2-prong. Right here we have the grill cover, and there it is. So first thing I noticed about this grill cover is it is not made out of HDF, high density fiberboard. This looks like it's some kind of lighter type of wood. Doesn't seem like plastic. All right, so there we go. There it is. It says Monolith on the front. Now this is a engineering sample, and so this might be different from what's actually in production as we speak. The other thing that I do notice is it has rubber here, but it doesn't have pegs, which tells me that this is going to be magnetic, I believe. All right, they have to be pretty strong magnets because that woofer is going to want to push this off. We'll have to wait and see. Now I can tell that the sub is upside down because I feel the feet over here. So let's go ahead and turn this right side up. This is the plate amp here. Subwoofer there. I'm gonna go ahead and put it this way. All right, so what I see here is an ash wood grain finish, which is different from what my buddy Youthman has. His was actually a matte finish, which I thought looked pretty cool. All right, yeah, this thing is not small. Oh, I'm messing up my floor already. Woo! All right, so first thing I'm gonna do so I can actually move this thing around is I'm gonna take the feet off of here. Take these rubber feet right off. Man, this thing is heavy and a little bit awkward, so not just weight, but it's just big. Boom. All right. Slide this back a little bit. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. Whoa. All right. So 13-inch. That surround is ridiculous. Looks like a 1.5 inch from this side to this side. And they have 3 large ports. Those look like maybe 3-inch ports. And so you have different tuning options. You can choose to tune it to different frequencies based on how many ports you have plugged. So we'll take a look and see what each of those actually does. So just for size comparison, I have an SVS SB3000 here, conveniently nearby. So here's the SB3000 in comparison. All right. Yeah, so quite a size difference here. Let me turn them to their side so you can see that as well. So this is a cube. Where's this? Oh man, this is almost funny. Yeah, so much larger sub. You definitely probably want a dedicated space if you're gonna use something like this. But I do expect that the output here is gonna make sense. You look at the size of this enclosure and you wonder, why would somebody have that? And I'm pretty sure once I turn this on, we're gonna find out exactly why it's exactly this size. Now, one thing I'm not sure of is whether they used MDF or HDF. I remember on the old THX 10, that was using HDF, which made it very heavy. Now, another thing that I noticed right off the bat is that these edges are rounded off, whereas the old Monolith THX had more of like a bevel, where it was a sharp angle here. Gave it a distinct look, but I actually like the way that this looks better. All right. On the back, take a look at the back here. All right, on the back, we have this plate ab. And like I'm saying, this is an engineering sample, and you can see that it has some scratches. So you guys are seeing that this was here already. On the top, we see a crossover that goes from 40 Hertz to 160 Hertz, a phase knob that goes from 0 to 180 degrees, and everything in between. You have your level from minus 20 dB to plus 15 dB. It also switches completely off, and that gets you to THX reference level. You have the option to use the crossover built into this, or you have the option to turn that off completely. You have 2 EQ modes, one for extended and one for THX. I believe the extended mode allows it to go deeper, but at the sacrifice of slightly more distortion. And then you have the option to automatically power it on or to keep the amp on all the time. Now, the other thing is, look at the size of this plate amp. It's pretty huge. Compare that to the size of this SB3000 and you can see there's a pretty big difference in size. Now, we also have a service port here, 2 RCAs, LFE line input, a balanced XLR input, and we have a pass-through in case you want to connect multiple using XLR, and your IEC port and your power switch. All right, so as I suspected, this is magnetic. Let's see how strong it is. Oh, wow. Wow, that takes some force to remove that. All right, I don't think that's going anywhere. That's pretty awesome. So like I said earlier, this is just an unboxing, and so I still plan on doing a lot more with regards to testing this with music, movies, and I'm gonna have to recalibrate my entire system to accommodate this subwoofer. But let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this particular sub, and I'll make sure to answer it in the full review. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Take care, bye-bye.